in the world would a narcissist create accounts on social media and then expose themselves to everyone the way all of these self-aware narcissists are doing it? That is one of the number one questions that I get asked as a self-aware narcissist on social media. And if you're new to my channel, again, I'm a self-aware narcissist. So why do I do it? There's a long list of reasons, but I will give you a few. As a self-aware narcissist, actually admitting what I am and accepting what I am was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. For the majority of people with NPD, it's never going to happen, y'all. Am I special? Damn right I'm special. But it was not something that was easily acceptable to me, and I actually was in a state of depression for a good 2 to 3 months after I actually unlocked my mind and accepted what I was. But why do I put myself out here? I do it for myself, and I do it to make myself a better person, and I do it to make my relationship stronger with people. The number one problem with narcissistic personality disorder is it screws up all of our relationships. I've been married 4 times, y'all, and I've had a lot of girlfriends. I want my relationships with people to work from now on. Doing a channel like this makes me study these things. It makes me look at the actual symptoms and then compare them to personal experience with my own life, compare the two, and figure out how I can be a better person and stop my maladaptive behaviors. So for me, a lot of this is therapy. I actually want my relationships to work, and for me, this helps me a lot too, because I don't just make this stuff up in my head. I research it. I read books. I read articles. I talk to therapists. I talk to other self-aware narcissists and cluster Bs. Literally, I'm not making this stuff up, guys. And if you catch me making something up, then call me out on it. But I'm telling you, everything is from my perspective. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but what I do is take all the information that I study, I compare it to my life and things that I've done and things that I've constantly messed up, and I try to connect the two together and learn how to fix it. And through doing that, I'm able to help you guys too. Another reason I do this is because I do not want my kids to grow up like I did. And I do not want my daughter or my son to turn out clustered, which my son's grown, so it's going to be kind of hard to fix anything that I ever might have messed up there. But with my daughter, she's still young, I got time to fix some of this stuff. And through spreading awareness and putting this stuff out for everybody, it helps reduce the exposure that people have to narcissistic abuse. It allows you to see it sooner. I mean, if we can stop this disorder, which I know this is some big pipe dreams here, I'm building some real sandcastles here, but if we can stop this stuff and cut it off, maybe eventually we can lower the amount of people who actually end up with these disorders. I mean, if we can stop you guys from procreating with them, then maybe we can actually stop so many narcissists from being in the world and so many cluster Bs from being in the world. Maybe we can actually learn how to love each other correctly. I don't want my daughter to date a narcissist. I don't want her to be abused by a narcissist. So if I can teach enough people how to avoid this stuff, maybe when she gets a little older and is able to understand it, maybe this information will be out there for her too. And maybe she can avoid being abused by a narcissistic person. Now let's talk about the not so gallant reasons, some of the not so selfless reasons I do this. Narcissists survive and thrive on supply. And if you don't think I get a fucking boatload of supply from all of you guys all the time on my page, then you're crazy, okay? Because I mean, that is one of the main things that narcissists do, anything that they do for. We have to have it. We don't have any kind of inner ability to build ourselves up, and we rely on the validation, accreditation, and the love and sympathy and empathy that we get from other people. So if you don't think I do this partly for supply, you're crazy, because I mean, I absolutely do. And thank you guys so much for all this supply. I really do appreciate it. I kind of look at it in a transactional way. You give me supply, I give you information, and that is a fair trade. And I ain't gonna lie, I do it for the money, and I do it for the fame. And if you want to hate on me for that, then you can hate on everybody that's in Hollywood, every singer that ever got on a stage, every poet who ever wrote a poem, or every painter who ever painted a portrait. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, life is very transactional in many ways, but those are the main reasons why I do what I do. I might have left some out. I mean, if you want to get in the comments and talk about reasons why you think I do what I do, go ahead, but be respectful and be nice. I will block the shit out of you so quick. I'll say this, you better walk on some eggshells if you're going to try to be objective in the comment section today. All right, real talk. Peace out.